Alright, let's do it. Tonight in Radcliffe, Kentucky, lunar eclipse tips.
There is no lunar eclipse in Radcliffe, Kentucky tonight, October 27th, 2024. However, there will be a total lunar eclipse on March 14th, 2025.
Ooh.
Here are some tips for viewing the lunar eclipse on March 14th, 2025. Find a dark location. The darker the sky, the better you will be able to see the eclipse. Get away from city lights and find a spot with a clear view of the southern sky. Dress warmly, even though it will be
Clear skies this morning for outdoor activities before the storms are.
Hey Google.
Prepare for thunderstorms at noon.
Hey Google.
Be aware that strong thunderstorms are expected around noon. So
Tonight, lunar eclipse coverage 0%. Clear skies. Tips.
The lunar eclipse tonight will be a partial eclipse, meaning the Earth's shadow will only cover a portion of the moon. While clear skies are ideal for viewing the eclipse, even with some cloud cover, you may still be able to catch glimpses of the event. Here are some tips for maximizing your viewing experience. Find a dark location.
No. Alright. Tonight, lunar eclipse 0% coverage breakdown.
There was a partial lunar eclipse on September 18th, 2024. At its peak, about 8% of the moon was covered by Earth's shadow. To find out about future eclipses, you can check with a reliable astronomy website or app.
Tonight, lunar eclipse total tips.
To catch the best view of tonight's lunar eclipse, follow these tips. Find a dark spot, get away from city lights, and find a location with minimal light pollution. This will enhance the visibility of the eclipse. No special equipment needed. Unlike solar eclipses, you don't need any special glasses or filters to view a lunar eclipse. Simply find a comfortable spot to observe the sky. Binoculars or telescope, optional. While not necessary, binoculars or a telescope can provide a closer look at the moon's surface and the Earth's shadow. Dress warmly. If you plan to stay outside for the entire event, be prepared for cooler temperatures, especially if it's a winter eclipse. Check the timing. Make sure to research the specific timings of the eclipse for your location. This will help you plan your viewing schedule. Share the experience. Invite friends and family to join you, and enjoy the celestial show together. Capture
Timing. Tonight. Timing.
Enjoy the clear skies tonight, which could be a nice time for stargazing or relaxing outside. 5. Tomorrow's forecast. Tomorrow will
Timing.
clear during the day
Timing.
and tomorrow night, but expect showers overnight, so consider planning.
Tonight, lunar eclipse total.
Sorry.
Here are some tips for tonight and tomorrow. 1. Tonight's showers. Be prepared for showers
Tonight, lunar eclipse total. Timing.
2. Tomorrow's clear morning.
The recent total lunar eclipse occurred on September 17th, 2024. The next total lunar eclipse visible in the United States will be on March 14th, 2025. You can find more information about upcoming eclipses.
Lunar eclipse 0% coverage includes.
Thunderstorms arrive. Seek shelter immediately and avoid air.
The term 0% coverage in the context of a lunar eclipse typically refers to the beginning of the penumbral phase. This is when the moon starts entering the Earth's outer shadow, but the effect is usually not noticeable to the naked eye. Here's a breakdown of the phases of a lunar eclipse. 1. Penumbral eclipse. The moon enters the Earth's outer shadow. Penumbra. This is the 0% coverage point. The dimming effect is subtle and often not noticeable. 2. Partial eclipse. The moon starts entering the Earth's inner shadow. Umbra. The moon appears partially eclipsed. 3. Total eclipse. The moon is completely within the Earth's umbra. This is when the moon turns a reddish color, often referred to as a blood moon. 4. Partial eclipse. Ending. The moon begins to emerge from the umbra. 5. Penumbral eclipse. Ending. The moon exits the Earth's penumbra, marking the end of the eclipse. It's important to note that the exact timing and visibility of these phases can vary depending on your location. You can use online resources like Time and Date. Link to timeanddate.com to get specific details for your area.
Tonight, thunderstorms canceled.
Thunderstorms aren't canceled like events. They are weather occurrences that can change rapidly. To get the most accurate and
1. Enjoy the clear
Tonight, thunderstorms likely. Lunar eclipse cancelled. Tomorrow, clear skies includes.
will also be clear, making it a great time for stargazing and enjoying a
To get the most accurate and up-to-date information on tonight's weather and the potential impact on the lunar eclipse, I recommend checking these reliable sources. Weather. Link to
outdoor items that could get wet.
Tonight, lunar eclipse, cloudy skies.
Expected around noon, so plan to be indoors during that time.
The recent lunar eclipse on October 28, 2023, was indeed a special event, combining a supermoon, a harvest moon, and a partial lunar eclipse. However, cloudy skies in many areas, including the Midwest.
Tonight, supermoon, clear skies includes.
Here are some tips for today and
The recent supermoon event, the Hunter's Moon, has already passed. It occurred on October 17, 2024. However, there's another supermoon coming up soon. The Beaver Moon will be on November 15, 2024. With clear skies, this will be a great opportunity to witness the largest and brightest full moon of the year. To get the most out of your moon-watching experience, consider finding a dark, open area.
consider closing windows or bringing in any outdoor items that could get wet. 4. Tomorrow's thunderstorms
Lunar eclipse coverage 0% tonight includes tips.
5. Evening thunderstorms. Be prepared for more thunderstorms.
There is no lunar eclipse tonight. The next lunar eclipse will be a penumbral lunar eclipse on March 25th, 2025. However, you can still enjoy the night sky. Here are some tips for stargazing. Find a dark location. Get away from city lights and find a spot with minimal light pollution.
Clear skies, new moon, no lunar eclipse includes.
Here are some tips for tonight and tomorrow.
A new moon cannot be eclipsed. A lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth's shadow falls on the moon, and this can only happen during a full moon. However, if you're looking for a celestial event during a new moon with clear skies, you might be
Clear skies, northern lights tonight.
Yes, there is a possibility of seeing the northern lights in some parts of the United States tonight, October 27th, 2024. A G2 class geomagnetic storm is expected, which could bring the aurora borealis as far south as New York and Idaho. However, it's important to note that the visibility of the northern lights depends on several factors, including cloud cover. Clear skies are crucial for viewing the aurora. Light pollution. Areas with less light pollution offer better viewing conditions. Intensity of the geomagnetic storm. A stronger storm will produce a more vibrant display. To increase your chances of seeing the northern lights, consider heading to a dark, rural location away from city lights. You may also want to check real-time aurora forecasts and alerts from sources like the NOAA Space Weather Prediction Center. Here are some resources to help you plan your viewing. NOAA
Let's do it. 10 activities tonight, lunar eclipse, 0% coverage.
Even though there won't be a lunar eclipse visible tonight, there are still plenty of fun and interesting things you can do. 1. Stargazing. Find a dark spot away from city lights and try to identify constellations and planets. You might even see a shooting star. 2. Night hike. Explore a local park or nature trail under the moonlight. The quiet and the sounds of the night can be a peaceful experience. 3. Board games or card games. Gather friends and family for a classic game night. 4. Movie night. Curl up on the couch with a cozy blanket and your favorite movie or TV show. 5. Read a book. Lose yourself in a good book and
That's
let your
boring.
imagination run wild. 6. Learn a new skill. Take advantage of the quiet night to learn something new, like playing an instrument, coding, or painting.
Okay, I'm making 10. 20 activities, July 1st.
You're gonna say, hey, Grandma, I'm hungry.
20 activities for July 1st in Louisville,
Okay.
Kentucky. Day
Okay.
parties, Madison Riverfest Barbecue, and Blues 2024. Various other day parties listed on Eventbrite. Festivals and events. Independence Day events around Louisville. Shakespeare in the Park at Central Park. Rose Island History.
20 activities tonight, clear skies, new moon, meteor shower, northern lights.
20 activities for a clear-skied new moon meteor shower night. 1. Stargazing marathon. Lay out a blanket, grab a reclining chair, and spend the night marveling at the celestial show. 2. Meteor shower counting contest. Challenge friends and family to see who can spot the most meteors. 3. Constellation hunting. Use a star map or
20 activities day. Clear skies.
20 activities for clear skies. Outdoor activities. 1. Stargazing. Find a dark spot, lay back, and marvel at the celestial wonders. 2. Camping.
No, I want something. 20 activities tonight. Lunar eclipse. 100% coverage.
Unfortunately, I don't have any information about Tony's activities tonight.
20 activities tonight. Lunar eclipse. 100% coverage.
20 activities for a lunar eclipse viewing party. Here are 20 ideas to make your lunar eclipse viewing party extra special. Setting the scene. 1. Eclipse viewing station. Set up a comfortable viewing area with blankets, pillows, and chairs. 2. Starry night ambiance. Decorate with twinkling lights, glow-in-the-dark stars, or black and silver decorations. 3. Ethereal music. Create a playlist of calming, spacey music to set the mood.
Tonight, lunar eclipse. 100% coverage. Activities.
Unfortunately, there isn't a total lunar eclipse tonight, October 27th, 2024. However, you can still enjoy the night sky by stargazing or using astronomy apps to identify constellations and planets.
Overcast tonight. Thunderstorms likely. Overnight.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough information to determine if there are any open-air places with the potential for thunderstorms and lightning tonight. I can only search for places based on your location.
Let's do it. What's the weather?
In Radcliffe, it's 63 and sunny. Today, it'll be sunny, with a high of 64 and a low of 38.
What's the weather?
In Radcliffe, it's 63 and sunny. Today, it'll be sunny, with a high of 64 and a low of 38.
7-day forecast.
In Radcliffe today, it'll be clear, with a forecasted high of 64 and a low of 38. Tomorrow through Wednesday, it'll be sunny most of the time, but on Tuesday, it'll be partly cloudy. Highs will be around 74 tomorrow, then stay around 80 until Wednesday. Lows will be around 60 tomorrow through Tuesday, then be around 67 on Wednesday. Thursday, it'll be rainy, with a high of 73 and a low of 45. Friday, it'll be sunny, with a high of 63 and a low of 44. Saturday, it'll be partly cloudy, with a high of 70 and a low of 52.
Alright, that was good. See you later now. Go. Where's my location?
Here is a map of 1514 Illinois Road, Radcliffe, Kentucky, 40160.
Woo! Yes, 1514. Oh, that's alright. How far is Louisville?
The drive from your location to Louisville is 41.7 miles.
Weather.
It's 64 degrees and sunny in Radcliffe.
Oh, let's do it. Google. What's the weather?
In Radcliffe, it's 64 and sunny. Today, it'll be sunny with a high of 65 and a low of 39.
Crescent icon. That's wonderful to hear. What's tomorrow?
In Radcliffe, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 75 and a low of 62.
How far is Vine Grove?
The drive from your location to MSC Orthopedic Surgery and Physiotherapy Clinic is 584.2 miles.
How far is Elizabethtown to Arizona?
The drive from Elizabethtown to Arizona is 1,630.1 miles.
Give me a route to Elizabethtown to Arizona.
I can't find that place.
Oh. Give me route to Arizona.
The best way to get to Arizona by car is via I-40 West and will take about 1 day and 1 hour in light traffic.
One day. Give me a route to Arizona.
Sure, here is a route to Arizona directions, linked to Google. 4 meters 9, 4 meters 8, 1 meter O, 1 meter 5, 1 meter 1, 19 SCHI, Jack Schmeisik, 4 CRCC, 3 BF7, Ian OUI, 2 square meters, 1 D111.0937311, 2 D34.0, 489281, 3 E0. It is a 1,656 mile drive that will take about 1 day and 1 hour and 22 minutes. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Give me a route to Louisville.
Sure, here is a route to Louisville directions, linked to Google. 4 meters 9, 4 meters 8, 1 meter O, 1 meter 5, 1 meter 1. 19S, Chijayed, VBSXOLAYGRMV, 1XICI00, 9Q, 2 square meters, 1 D85.7663724, 2 D38.24.
Give me direction route to Louisville.
Sure, here are the directions to Louisville directions, linked to Google. 4 meters 9, 4 meters 8, 1 meter O, 1 meter 5, 1 meter 1. 19S, Chijayed, VBSXOLAYGRMV, 1XICI00, 9Q, 2 square meters, 1 D85.7663724, 2 D38.24, 68618, 3 E0. It is a 41.7 mile drive that will take about 48 minutes.
Give me direction to Vine Grove to Arizona.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to search for places along your route yet, but I found you directions from Vine Grove, Kentucky to Arizona via I-40W. To see them on Google Maps, it will take about 1 day and 1 hour to drive 1,655 miles.
How far is Pine Grove to Arizona?
There are two different places called Pine Grove, so I'll do my best to give you the answer you need. There's a Pine Grove, California, and a Pine Grove, Arizona. Do you want to know the distance between Pine Grove, California, and Arizona? Or between Pine Grove, Arizona, and another city in Arizona?
Give me direction to Louisville.
It's about a 45-minute drive from Radcliffe to Louisville. The best way to get there is probably taking I-65 north, which will take you right into the heart of the city. Do you want me to give you more specific directions?
Yes.
Okay, to get from Radcliffe to Louisville, you'll want to start out by heading north on Dixie Highway. You'll stay on Dixie Highway for a little over 30 miles before merging onto I-65 north. Take I-65 north into Louisville, and you'll end up in downtown. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, to start, take Dixie Highway north. You'll stay on that road for a little over 30 miles, and then you'll merge onto I-65 north. Take that into Louisville, and you'll end up downtown.
Let's start fresh.
What's your starting point?
Let's start fresh.
Sure thing. What's your starting point?
Hello?
Hello, what can I do for you?
Give me direction to Radcliffe to Pine Grove.
It sounds like you're asking for directions to an address or business named 912. Can you please tell me the full address or name of the place you want to go?
Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky. Hello? Hello? Give me direction to Louisville and Pine Grove.
Okay, I can help with that. It's a little less than 50 miles from Radcliffe to Louisville, and it takes about 45 minutes to drive. It's a straight shot on
Tell me
I-65
more.
north. Pine Grove is a bit... Sure thing. It's a little less than 50 miles from Radcliffe to Louisville, and it takes about 45 minutes to drive. It's a straight shot on I-65 north. Pine Grove is a bit closer, about 4 miles away. It'll take about 10 minutes to get there. Do you want directions to Louisville first or Vine Grove?
Louisville.
Okay, to get from Radcliffe to Louisville, you'll want to start out by heading north on Dixie Highway. You'll stay on Dixie
Start
Highway for a little over 30
first.
miles before merging on... Okay, to start, take Dixie Highway north. You'll stay on that road for a little over 30 miles, and then you'll merge onto I-65 north. Take that into Louisville, and you'll end up downtown.
Start Arizona to Pine Grove, Kentucky.
That's a pretty long drive, so there's a few ways we could break down the directions. Do you want me to give you the fastest route, or would you like to stop and see some sights along the way?
Okay. Draw me Google Assistant. Go, here it goes. Here it comes.
Sure, here you go.
Not drawing. Nice drawing.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Yep. Tell me your features.
I can do all sorts of things, but I'll try to give you a short overview. I have the generative AI capabilities of the large language model, together with a set of Google Assistant capabilities, like the ability to open apps or adjust phone settings. That means I can understand very specific requests and respond to you directly.
What don't you do?
Sorry, I can't help with that.
What don't you do on live chat?
There are some things I can't do on a live chat. I can't perform actions on your device like opening apps or adjusting settings. I also can't complete tasks that require personal information, such as logging into your accounts or making purchases. I'm here to help with your questions and requests, but I'm not able to do everything. If you need help with something that I can't do, I can try to find you some information or direct you to the right place.
Open YouTube.
So I can't control YouTube yet when we are live. For now, going live is great for things like chatting, finding answers, or brainstorming new ideas.
Tell me a super long story.
Okay, here's a long one. A classic. It's called Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Alice was a little girl who loved reading stories, but she was getting tired of her boring school books. One day, while sitting on the riverbank with her older sister, she saw a white
Tell me a
rabbit
story
with pink
about
eyes.
SpongeBob Season 2.
Okay. How about the episode where SpongeBob tries to help Squidward get over his fear of the dentist? It's one of my favorites from season 2. Squidward's got a major cavity, but he's so scared of the dentist he'd rather have tooth pain. SpongeBob, being the super helpful friend he is, tries to make a fake dentist's office to calm Squidward down. Of course, things don't exactly go to plan. Patrick gets involved, they make a bunch of silly mistakes, and it ends up being a total disaster. It's a classic SpongeBob. Totally ridiculous, but you gotta love it. Want to hear another one?
What's the weather?
In Radcliffe, it's 63 and sunny. Today, it'll be sunny, with a high of 64 and a low of 39.
Okay, let's do it. Alexa. What's the weather?
Good evening, Nathan. The current weather is 62 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Tonight's forecast has clear skies, with a low of 38 degrees.
Alexa. Home screen.
That's not supported on this device.
Alexa. Home screen.
Opening home.
Alexa. Ghost stories.
Ghost cow. There's a hilltop on a pasture somewhere far, far away, where no one will venture to work or play. But why, you might ask, since the grass is so green, the sky so blue, the whole scene so serene? Because of a ghost cow who haunts the land. When other cows tip, she will stand. She stands in the sun and the wind and the rain, munching on grass and crunching on grain. And she waits all the while for you to walk by, to give you a scare and maybe a cry. 'Cause since Ghost Cow crossed over, she no longer says moo, but rather cries out a most
Alexa?
frightening...
Ghost stories.
Here are some tips for tonight
Alexa.
and the upcoming days.
Ghost stories.
1. Enjoy a clear night. Take advantage
Ghost
of the
cow.
clear skies tonight.
There's a hilltop
Alexa.
on a pasture.
Ghost stories.
Are you trying to shop for Go Toys?
Be clear,
Stop.
making it a great day for outdoor activities
Alexa.
and friends. Enjoy the
Ghost
night weather.
stories.
3. Clear tomorrow night. Tomorrow
Ouija Believe.
so consider planning.
Let me tell you about a girl who made the grave mistake of trying to summon a ghost.
Friday is
In a dark attic lit only by a single candle, she and her friends gathered around a Ouija board.
Saturday's thunder.
As her fingers moved across the board, she called out to her grandmother's spirit. A horrendous wailing filled the room. The dust in the attic rose into the air, and the candle's flames snuffed out with a mysterious gust of wind. Faces wrinkled in fear as a ghostly form appeared, shimmering with an eerie light.
Stay safe when this
But the girl saw that the ghost was her grandmother. "Grandma," she cried out, "I've missed you so much. How are you?" Her grandmother's spirit extended a pale hand and looked from one frightened face to another. She opened her ghostly mouth, and the girl leaned forward to hear her words.
Beep.
Careful, Grandma rasped. If you keep making that face, it'll freeze that way.
Today is clear, so it's a great time to enjoy outdoor activities.
Time to go back.
Here are some tips for today. 1. Enjoy the morning with clear skies. Take advantage of the
Tips about today. Clear sky, 76 degrees.
With those clear skies and a nice 76 degrees, it's a perfect day to enjoy the outdoors. Here are a few ideas. First, if you have any yard work or outdoor chores, knock those out while the weather's so pleasant. Next, if you're feeling active, go for a hike or bike ride to take advantage of the beautiful scenery. Or you could just relax in the backyard with a good book and a refreshing drink. No matter what you choose, make sure to soak up that vitamin D and enjoy the sunshine.
Stay updated on weather.
Tips about today. Cloudy skies, thunderstorms 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
With thunderstorms in the forecast, it's important to be prepared. First, keep an eye on the weather radar so you know when the storms are approaching. If there's any chance of severe weather, it's best to stay indoors.
Thunderstorms and snow.
If you do get caught outside in a thunderstorm, get inside a sturdy building or a car. Avoid open spaces, tall objects, and bodies of water. And remember, lightning can strike far from the rain, so don't be fooled into thinking you're safe just because it's not raining yet.
Tips about today. Clear skies, early thunderstorms 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Sounds like you've got a perfect morning and early afternoon to head outside and enjoy the clear skies. Maybe go for a hike, have a picnic, or just relax in the backyard. But that storm's going to be rolling in later, so keep an eye on the weather. You might want to bring that picnic indoors around dinner time. Also, if you have any outdoor stuff that could blow around in the storm, bring it inside before things get crazy.
What? No.
With those clear skies right now, it's still a good time to get outside and enjoy the weather. Maybe take a walk, read a book outside, or just sit on your porch and relax. Just keep an eye on the time. Those storms are supposed to start rolling in around 6 p.m., so you might want to have an indoor activity picked out for then, just in case.
Stop. Oh. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's the weather?
In Radcliffe, it's 63 and sunny. Today, it'll be sunny, with a high of 64 and a low of 39.
20 details about.
It sounds like you were saying 20 details about, but then stopped. To give you the details, I need to know what you want them about. For example, you could ask
Weather.
for 20 details about. In Radcliffe, it's 63 and sunny. Tonight, the forecast is for a high of 58 and a low of 40 and clear.
Tips about.
Okay, I'm ready to give you some tips. But I need to know what you're looking for them about. Do you want tips for cooking, saving money, or
Tips
maybe even
about
getting
weather
better sleep?
forecast.
Sure thing. Here are some tips to help you make the most of weather forecasts. First, check multiple sources. Different forecasts can sometimes vary, so it's good to get a bigger picture by looking at a few of them. Also, pay attention to the forecast's details. Weather forecasts usually include things like highs and lows, chance of rain, and wind speed. The more details you know, the better prepared you'll be. If you want, I can also give you some tips on how to interpret weather symbols, like those little icons on your phone.
Stop it.
Okay, stopping.
Stop it.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, stopping.
Stop it.
Who's talking?
That's me, Gemini.
Nathan, stop it.
Okay, I understand. It sounds like you're saying that someone named Nathan asked you to stop, and you're confirming that you did. Is that right?
Yes. Nathan, stop now.
stopping now. Let me know if you need anything else.
Tips about tonight's forecast.
Okay, for tonight's forecast, the most important thing is to dress in layers. It'll be a bit chilly, with a low around 40 degrees, so a warm jacket or coat is a good idea. Since it's supposed to be clear skies, you might want to think about enjoying the night sky if you get a chance.
What? Okay, down to switch back. Google Assistant. What's the weather?
It's 64 degrees and sunny in Radcliffe.
Yeah. Tell me a Halloween story.
It was a night just like any other, when Sam heard his Google Home go off. How can I help? It said. Sam told it to stop 3 times, but it just kept repeating, how can I help? Sam finally went to unplug it, only to find out it was already unplugged.
Outdoor activities and areas. Enjoy tomorrow night, since tomorrow night will be clear as well.
Hey
It's a great
Google.
time for evening.
What is COVID-19?
According to Wikipedia, coronavirus disease 2019 is a contagious disease caused by the coronavirus SARS-CoV-2.
Clear skies.
The first known case was identified in Wuhan, China, in December 2019.
Prepare for thunderstorms at noon. Be aware that strong thunderstorms are expected around noon, so plan to be indoors during that time. 3. Stay safe this evening. More thunderstorms are expected in the evening, so make sure to stay indoors and away from windows. 4. Check weather updates. Keep an eye on local weather updates for any changes in the forecast or storm severity. 5.
What's the weather?
Tomorrow will be clear
In Radcliffe, it's 64 and sunny. Tonight, the forecast is for a high of 58 and a low of 40 and clear.
Stay safe and take care.
What about tomorrow?
In Radcliffe, it'll be partly cloudy, with a high of 75 and a low of 62.
Partly cloudy.
Here are some tips for today. 1.
What about today?
Enjoy the clear morning. Take advantage
In Radcliffe, the forecast is for a high of 58 and a low of 40 and clear. Currently, it's 64 and sunny.
at noon. Be aware that heavy thunderstorms are expected around noon, so plan to be indoors during
Let's go Gemini again. No. Tell me the news, weather and sports, August 19, 2019.
August 19th, 2019. News. Congressman Pence takes tough questions from students, like, what are family gatherings like with Veep? Penn National Gaming. Sports betting. At Hollywood Casino Elberg. Starts September 1st. $1.2 million. Resurfacing project scheduled for State Route 48 in Dearborn Co. St. Nicholas school students. Suspect in strip club robbery ID'd. Police seek victims who left scene. Weather. Severe thunderstorms moved across southern New England. Sports. No specific sports news for August 19th, 2019 was found. However, you can check sports news archives from reputable sources like ESPN or Fox Sports for more details on that day.
tomorrow will be clear during the day tomorrow night. But expect
Tell me the news, weather and sports on August 20th, 2020. Oh no, not 2020.
August 20th, 2020. News. Delta bans purported bin Laden killer for not wearing a mask. Court lets public see complaint data on 81,000 NYPD officers. White House formally declaring teachers essential workers. New COVID-19 cases are declining across the U.S., official says, but that could quickly change if people aren't careful. Zoo creates baby shower registry for endangered pregnant gorilla. 2 tropical systems could threaten the Gulf Coast at the same time. California firefighters back quote taxed to the limit seeking help. Officials. Some who went to huge Sturgis rally have COVID-19. Weather. 2 tropical systems were threatening the Gulf Coast. California was experiencing major wildfires. Bermuda was expecting showers in the morning and partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. Sports. No specific sports news for August 20th, 2020 was found. However, you can check sports news archives from reputable sources like ESPN or Fox Sports for more details on that day.
Top stories, weather, and sports on August 1st, 2020.
Tonight and tomorrow. 1. Tonight's showers. Be
Yes,
for showers tonight.
yes.
Top stories on August 1st, 2020. COVID-19 pandemic. The global pandemic continued to dominate headlines, with rising case numbers in many countries. In the US, there were concerns about the impact of large gatherings and protests on the spread of the virus. St. Louis Cardinals COVID-19 outbreak. Multiple players and staff members on the St. Louis Cardinals tested positive for COVID-19, leading to the postponement of their games. Social justice protests. Ongoing protests against racial injustice and police brutality continued across the U.S. and around the world. Tropical storm Isaias. This storm was approaching Florida and was expected to bring heavy rain and strong winds to the state. Weather on August 1st, 2020. Tropical storm Isaias was the primary weather event, impacting Florida and other parts of the southeastern U.S. Heat waves were ongoing in several regions, including parts of the western U.S. Sports on August 1st, 2020. MLB. The St. Louis Cardinals season was temporarily halted due to the COVID-19 outbreak. NBA playoffs. The NBA playoffs were in full swing, with the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat advancing to the NBA Finals. Other sports. Other sports leagues, including the NHL.
Are expected around noon. So plan
Top stories, news, weather, and sports on August 1st, 2022.
plan in place to stay safe indoors. Stay safe and enjoy your day.
August 1st, 2022 was a busy day with several major news stories, weather events, and sports happenings. Here's a recap. Top news stories. U.S. House Committee hearings. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol continued to hold hearings, presenting evidence and testimony from witnesses. Monkeypox outbreak. The World Health Organization, WHO,
Monkeypox.
declared the monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency. Ukraine war. The war in Ukraine continued, with ongoing battles and humanitarian crises. Climate change. Extreme heat waves and wildfires continued to impact various regions around the world. Weather. Heat waves. Many parts of the United
Top stories, December 23rd, 2022.
Evening thunderstorms. Be prepared for more thunderstorms tomorrow night. So have a plan in place to stay safe.
Here are some of the top stories on December 23rd, 2022. January 6th Committee Report. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol released its final report, recommending that Donald Trump be barred from holding future office.
Top stories today.
To get the most accurate and up-to-date news, I recommend checking these reliable news sources. Google News. This aggregates news from various reputable sources, providing a comprehensive overview of current events.
Nope. Top stories today.
Here are some of the top stories today. Hang on, actually, let me start over. I'm unable to help, as I am only a language model and don't have the ability to process and understand that.
Top stories today, October 27th.
1. Flood warning tonight. Be aware of the flood warning.
Here are some of the top stories today. October 27th, U.S. election 2024. The presidential race between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump continues to heat up. Both candidates are campaigning across the country, focusing on key issues like the economy, healthcare, and climate change.
3. Stay informed.
Top stories, news, weather, and sports on August 1st, 2021.
Evening thunderstorms. Be prepared
Before.
for more thunderstorms tomorrow night.
August 1st, 2021 was a busy day with several notable events happening across the globe. Here's a recap of some of the top stories in news, weather, and sports. Top news stories. Belarusian sprinter seeks asylum. Belarusian Olympic sprinter Kristina Timanovskaya sought asylum in Poland after criticizing Belarusian officials for forcing her to compete in the 4x400 meter relay against her will. Delta variant concerns in China. China reported growing concerns over the spread of the Delta variant, leading to increased testing and travel restrictions in several regions. Simone Biles withdraws from Olympic events. Simone Biles, a highly decorated American gymnast, withdrew from several Olympic events due to mental health concerns. Weather, heat waves, and wildfire.
Top events on December 23, 2020.
Here are some of the top events on December 23, 2020. Political events. U.S. presidential transition. The Electoral College affirmed Joe Biden's victory, solidifying his win in the 2020 presidential election. Israel elections. Israel's parliament dissolved.
2. Prepare for tomorrow's weather. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy, so consider bringing a light jacket if you plan to be outside.
What's the weather?
3. Plan for thunderstorms.
In Radcliffe, it's 63 and sunny. Tonight, the forecast is for a high of 58 and a low of 40 and clear.
Stay safe indoors.
Tomorrow morning weather.
Secure outdoor items. If you have it,
The forecast in Radcliffe tomorrow morning is 40 degrees and clear.
This morning weather.
This morning in Radcliffe, it was mostly cloudy with a high of 64 degrees. It felt a little cooler though, with the wind chill making it feel like 57 degrees.
1. Enjoy the clear night. Take advantage of
6 a.m. weather.
In Radcliffe, the forecast is 40 degrees and clear.
Also be clear, making it a great day for outdoor activities, so consider planning a hike, picnic, or other outdoor fun.
9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Thursday and
weather.
Friday, with both days expected to be clear, continue to enjoy.
It'll be partly cloudy tomorrow morning and afternoon. The high will be around 74 degrees, and it won't feel too bad, with a high of 72 degrees.
Expected in the afternoon on Saturday. Consider planning indoor activities.
Tell me a story about today weather.
Today started out a little chilly, with a low of 40 degrees and a clear sky. As the sun rose, it warmed up to a nice 64 degrees by noon. But with the wind, it made it feel a little cooler, more like 57 degrees. It was mostly cloudy throughout the day, with a few breaks in the clouds to let some sunshine through.
2. Prepare for new thunderstorms. Be aware that thunderstorms are expected around noon. So plan
Okay,
to
go
be
back.
indoors during that time. 3.
Yes.
Stay safe
Ooh.
during thunderstorms. If you're outside when the thunderstorms begin, seek shelter immediately and avoid.
Tell me something.
According to mentalfloss.com, alligators can climb trees. I found out on Wikipedia. My old friend the Wheel of Fun suggested that I compliment you, and it will be my pleasure. You are so loving that even puppies look up to you for inspiration.
Flood warning. And do not attempt to drive through. 3. Clear tomorrow. Tomorrow will be clear, so take the opportunity to enjoy the nice weather during the day.
Who are you?
4.
I'm your Google Assistant. How can I help you?
Heavy rain and thunderstorms tomorrow night.
See you later.
Plan and place to stay safe indoors.
Have a good day, Pasqualina.
Stay informed. Keep an eye on weather updates for any changes in the forecast.
Okay, let's go. Alexa. Happy Halloween. What about that?
Happy Halloween. Oh, brother. Ghosts think they're so scary, but I can see right through them. Let's just humor them. Ask me for a spooky joke.
Tomorrow's cloudy,
It's almost Halloween. Can you believe that?
so plan your activities accordingly. If you have outdoor plans, be prepared for the possibility of cooler temperatures. 3. Stay active indoors. If the weather keeps you inside, consider indoor activities like reading, watching movies.
Tell me something.
4.
I saw on azcentral.com that Supai, Arizona is the only place
Hey, happy Halloween.
In case of unexpected weather changes.
playing Halloween party playlist Jack-O-Lantern best Halloween song.
No. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I have some tricks and treats just for you. If you dare, try saying, "Give me a Halloween riddle." Or, if you want a spooky serenade, say, "Sing a Halloween song." Either way, I'll be
You okay?
here, and so will my friends.
Continue our conversation.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you as well. Are you planning on dressing up in a costume this year? Do you have any favorite Halloween traditions? I'd love to hear about them.
Today is October 31st.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Happy Halloween! I hope you have a wonderful and spooky day filled with treats, fun, and lots of laughter.
Thunderstorms are expected all day tomorrow. Plan to stay
Ac-
indoors and avoid outdoor activities. 2. Secure
Activities.
If you have any outdoor furniture or decorations, secure them.
Here are some fun Halloween activities you can do. Classic Halloween fun. Trick-or-treating. Dress up in your favorite costume and go door to door for candy. Halloween party. Host a spooky party with games, food, and a costume contest. Carve pumpkins. Get creative and carve spooky.
No. Today is August 1st.
Today is August 1st. Let me know if you have any questions about today or need help with anything else.
Activities.
Here are some ideas for activities in Radcliffe, KY. Community Trunk or Treat. This is a great family-friendly event happening today, October 27th. You can dress up in your favorite costume and go trick-or-treating from car to car. Trick or treat. Get ready for the main event on October 30th and 31st. Put on your costume and go door to door for candy and treats.
Activities today, October 1st.
Tomorrow's sunny morning. Tomorrow morning will be sunny, so take it.
To find specific activities for October 1st in Radcliffe, KY, I recommend checking these resources. 1. Eventbrite. Search for events in Radcliffe on Eventbrite. Link to eventbrite.com. 2.
No.
Tomorrow night will remain cloudy, so if you have outdoor plans, consider bringing a light jacket in case it gets cooler.
Time to stop.